The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. All of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff. Joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
On the double. Here we go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking left, makes a connection, and there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him. He's had an unbelievable season.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Third and goal.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Richard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the catch.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He'll take it himself. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The number one goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The offense set for a first down play. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw. Fires left. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide big plays.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. give to the back. Fights off a defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Here comes the heat. Myers on the move. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play. Break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. That's caught. It's Turner. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Myers on the move. Got him downfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback will keep it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Auburn.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, number 19. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the maize and blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll send the back in motion. Touch pass on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Sooners. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Quickly out to the tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move, he fires. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. 4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Going for it all. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Makes the grab on the left side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Plows through the defense. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about. Until that play right there, they finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens in a 1 versus 2 matchup you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Might be calling a hot route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Skips away from pressure. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make...
He lets one fly deep. Caught at the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the 1st half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
for the offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
And the Tigers will have it first and 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big...
There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown.
You've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds a seam. Touchdown Sooner. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it inside the 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Tigers want to move quickly. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Steps away. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple of yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and lift away another down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the option. Leaves it with the back. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He fires one deep down the right side. Off to the races. The 20. He's at touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooner! This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
Man, that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, CeeDee Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Starts to scramble to the left. I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little space.
Returner brings it out to the 40. And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Handoff to the single back. Quick spin on the run. Got enough for the first down. There he goes down the right side. The 20. 10. Touchdown Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And they tacked on the extra point. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before he carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Hard running there. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in. Good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
This defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. It gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Looking to pass. It's Fisher. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Gets it inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeper. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. this big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Back to pass, it's Fisher. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass?
Oh, what a hook. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but
it's a fake. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the 1st down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the 1st down.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, a couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Here we go. The give to the lone running back. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
For the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Give to the running back.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Punt is in the air. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense.